Hi, it's Charisma again at Charisma's Corner, and I'm so excited. I have a really great project for you today. I'm actually going to spread this out over 6 weeks, which is really fantastic. It's a charmed sampler is what I'm calling it, and it's a row of the month, but we're going to do a row of the week because they're very simple and easy to accomplish. But it's so great because this is charm pack friendly. You can use a layer cake, or you can use fat quarters, or even scraps. So I have my sample hanging here, but you can see the whole pattern here. And so what it is that I decided to use this really old layer cake that I have, I think 10-inch pack, whatever you call it. And this one had a lot of repeats, but I'm just using this cute little fun design to just demonstrate the blocks. But in my sampler, I used solids. You'll find that I do that a lot. I love the rainbow. I love playing with color and all of those things. And all of these were just Michael Miller Cotton Coutures because I really love their line of solids. So when I made this, I just sort of used a whole bunch of different ones and values, but I do have kits available using a rainbow of colors, or just use an old layer cake that you have in your stash with some a few background colors. So let's get started. These cute little X's and O's, and these are so easy to make. You are going to just be blown away. So I have a few of these here. Here's an X and here's an O, because I need 6 of these for my row. So here's another O, and here's another X. So there we go. So let's get started. And what's fun about this block is that you start with your 5-inch squares, and you sew them all exactly the same. So here we have my 5-inch squares, and then I have my corner units. And what I have them marked with a diagonal line already. And what we're going to do is just on either corner, line those up, and then we're just going to sew on that line that we've marked. So let's do that over here. Okay, and I just chain piece those because it goes together really quickly. So now we have all of our little charm squares done with our corner units. So all we need to do is you can either cut these with scissors or use your rotary cutter and just cut off all of those end pieces. Have your iron ready to go so we can iron those out. These cutaways are small enough that we can just throw those away when we're done. Okay, we're just gonna press those. And watch this magic happen. If we just sew the 2 halves like this, we can make an X or an O. See how cool that is? So I have 2 sets here to complete my row of X's and O's. So I'm just going to sew all of those together to make my last 2 for my row. mix. There's my I'm gonna just sew those two halves together. You can press them. You can press them the opposite way so that they'll nestle. And here we are. And look at there, we have our X and our O, and we have a whole row of these in these fun fabrics. And so come back next week. So if you come back next week, we'll have these all sewed in a row for you, and we will start on row 2. So stay tuned and follow along for our Charmed Sampler row of the month. Thanks! Happy stitching!